Hello, friends. Hope this reaches you well. Chelsea Colley here. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to go live real quick. I just finished an interview. It was a great interview with the wonderful Jeff Jordan, and that's a great interview talking about some of the programs that we have here in Hayes County, regarding keeping the citizens safe. But I do think it's beneficial for people, even if they're not in Hayes County, so check it out. But I wanted to go live real quick and share this video that I saw because it was very encouraging and just really exciting to hear someone who who's really in the know. He's a former banker. He has his own website where he updates people regarding the financial collapse and everything like that. You can do some research on him if you want. His name is
Pivotal point in history.
Here we
sure
go.
Many
Will Barney. But I don't have much else information other than to just share this video because I found it really encouraging. And I'm still holding hope. I know some people have given up hope, thinking that, we're entering the new world order and things are just getting worse and worse, and they're just pushing the depopulation and everything is just going to keep getting worse. And I just don't prescribe to that. I don't accept that. And I will hold hope for a better, brighter future for us and for our children. I'm going to keep the hope alive. And that's why I wanted to go live real quick and share this video, just because I think it's really encouraging. And I think as many people should see this as possible so that you can really prepare yourself for what's going to go down, hopefully this fall. Bring on the fall of the cabal this fall. Let's see it. I mean, something big has to go down. I don't claim to know what's going on, but I do, like I said, I hold hope for the future. I do hold hope that this is going to turn around and somehow um, we're going to be able to see justice for Americans and for everyone on earth. So I wanted to go ahead and share this update. You may have noticed I've not been doing many videos lately. I apologize. There's really no reason that I need to be doing regular videos. I mean, it's hard to reach people, and my views on my videos are so low that I probably just won't do videos anymore, unfortunately, because I feel like I'm wasting my time and just talking to myself. A lot of the videos that I've done, like I haven't got a single comment or, maybe just a couple likes. So it's kind of discouraging and it's hard to keep going. Especially when, I don't have the funds, I don't have the time. So I'll just be able to come on and do updates when I can, when I find things that are important. And this is one of those important videos. So let me go ahead and share this video. I got this video from a friend. It says update on the financial switch and white hat events. And this is former banker Will Barney discussing the arrests, the 10 days of darkness, what's going to happen when people find out about the children, EBS, that kind of thing. So let me go ahead and share the video. Just a second here. Make sure I share sound on the video. Share sound. Here we go. It's asking for a password. Okay. Here we go.
point in history. I'm sure many of you sense that. And it's not to be understated. We're undergoing such a transition in the world. Many have compared the coming events to like the parting of the Red Sea. Well, this is far beyond that. Its scope is much bigger. It covers the entire planet. As we're nearing a point of the collapse. And they announced that in the last 12 months, 200 billion in deposits have left Chase Bank.
Sorry, guys, I just messed that up.
Of the collapse. And they announced that in the last 12 months, 200 billion in deposits have left Chase Bank. This is huge, folks. We have the makings of a banking up as we're nearing a point of the collapse. And they announced that in the last 12 months, 200 billion in deposits have left Chase Bank. This is huge, folks. We have the makings of a banking apocalypse unlike anything we've ever seen in our lives. The military's been on mass movement throughout the United States. There have been heavily movements in 27 states. There's more coming. We've even seen it here locally. They were literally driving a tank down the main drag here in town. It was unbelievable. So a lot of choppers going overhead, military aircraft. Everybody's like, what's going on? Well, we're actually in the midst of the roundup, and they're kind of doing this strategically because they can't, this isn't something you can do in one day. It's just too big for that. So they're doing it in pieces. And what we're beginning to hear reports of is that internet outages are happening in some areas for an hour, for 2 hours, or 3 hours, then it comes back on. Well, these dark periods are so that they can do their stuff that they need to do in terms of taking these people into custody and can stop their communications with any of the outside people. So you're going to continue to hear of this. You will probably begin to hear of testing of the emergency broadcast system in various areas. There was actually some testing going on in Florida today of the EBS. This is all preparation for the EBS that goes nationwide when we get to that point. So Germany is on the just a trigger edge of complete financial collapse. They're not saying anything about this, but they are in big trouble. Deutsche Bank, big trouble. When this begins to hit, the first thing that'll happen is all credit will freeze up. Well, what does that mean? That means suddenly your plastic doesn't work anymore. We could possibly hit the point of the wealth transfer beginning this month. I realize there's only 11 days left. That's not a lot of time, but at the movement that this is moving in terms of activity and what's being exposed, things could move very rapidly. What I do expect in terms of some of the historical assets and revaluation of currencies is that some of that will take place during the quiet time. In other words, when the EBS happens, there's going to be stay in your homes. There's going to be 10 days of communication blackout, or at least that's what we're hearing. And there could be during that time, even appointments being made and transactions being done very quietly in the background. This will be all with heavy NDAs. No one's supposed to talk about their transactions, talk about where they get their money or anything like this. It's going to take some time to work through that. I think between now and let's say into September, or maybe late September, so the next 2 months plus, we could be seeing those things take place in the background. I think by the time we get into late September, it's going to be publicly in the face of everyone, hey, there's a financial change occurring here. Some of the things that we've been seeing over the last week here is train derailments continuing. We've had 3 additional quite nasty ones, spilling chemicals and stuff. The the deep state has been using trains to move, shall we say, cargo that they shouldn't be moving. And so there's some of these are having to be initiated, unfortunately, to stop the movements of this stuff. And others is the deep state trying to cause a catastrophe, such as chemicals in the water, in the ground, something of this nature that they can distract the public with of some new catastrophe while they carry on what they're doing. So these things are all evidences of the war that were underway here, and that the good guys are winning. I want you guys to realize we're winning every day now. There are battles being won, and you should not be discouraged. In fact, you should be more excited than ever right now, because there's nothing they can do to stop the impending justice. It's barreling down on them like a freight train, and they don't know how to stop it. But it's exciting that we're getting to this point, that we've gotten. This was kind of a top-down thing. They had to work their way down, but now we're getting into those middle people, those lower level deep staters. By the time we get to EBS, there won't be any big names to round up. They've already been handled. Okay, so that'll be good news, because I think when people find out, when things are revealed and they realize what kind of criminality was going on, what kind of things were happening, and especially the tie-in with the children and what was going on with that, they're going to be angry. And so how do you calm the masses down that are angry? Well, you begin tribunals and you begin justice, so that they feel that it's been taken care of. So we can expect that to come. At a pivotal point in history, I'm sure many of you sense that.
All righty. So that was the update, and I certainly hope it's real. I don't have any other information beyond that. I really like what he said about the children, because he said once they make that public about what went on with the children, people are going to want justice right away. So what better way to calm the nerves of the people than to just immediately go straight into the tribunals, showing that there is justice being done. What I would like to know is, are they going to tell the people the truth, that, they've been arresting people behind the scenes for years? Or are they going to pretend like it's all live happening? Because we're just so tired of the lies, you know what I mean? I'm going to pull up the comments. So definitely comment below what you think of the video. If anybody has any comments or questions. Danabelle says, I think we are ready. Where we go one, we go all. We are ready. The people are so ready, especially the people that have done the work. For those of us that have been awake since 2020 and before, we're so ready, and we're so ready to see something happen on a big level. We want full disclosure. We cannot fix any problems that we are not aware of. So we need humanity as a whole to be aware of what these evil ones have been up to. I don't know how they're going to do that. And I'm sure, like we've heard, not all of the evil will be exposed and gone through, because we don't need to traumatize people further, but we got to know our room is messy before we can clean it. So we've got to know what the problems are. And we've got satanic ritual abuse. We've got to know, everyone has to know what a problem that is, and how it's affected us as a whole, keeping the people under the control, under the thumb of the controllers. So I don't know how they're going to be able to tell the people what happened about the children without it being like super inappropriate on the TV. You know, that's not something that we would want small children to see. So I don't know how they will do that. Um, Hopefully, you know, there's a plan and hopefully we can trust the plan. It's just everything is still speculation at this point. But we see more and more and more happening. I don't think Kamala and I think it was Tim Walz in the video where they like took a picture in front of Revolutionary Communists of America or something like that. Um, I don't think they would be outing themselves as communists. They're not that stupid, you know, like they're proudly saying that they're communists and still people are not seeing it. You still got people supporting the DNC and Michelle Obama with her multi-million-dollar self talking about inequality and everything. It's just such a farce. It's so clearly staged. You've got all the CGI. You know, Kamala hasn't even had a real rally. I mean, it's all CGI and all that's been coming out. So I don't know what more these sleepers need, but bring it on. Bring on the forced awakening. Let every evil system fall. And I very much am in support of law enforcement. As you can see, I've been meeting and involving myself with the local law enforcement here in my county. And trust me, these guys want to arrest the bad guys. Like all they need is the orders and they're going to go get them. So let's go. You know, like I don't consider the police to be one of the evil systems. I feel like they're really supporting the people on the whole. But you know, the medical, the social media, the entertainment, I mean, it's just all these evil systems, they got to go. And I'm holding hope for full disclosure. And I hope we can see something happen very soon. We are ready. We are winning. There is nothing they can do to stop us. As more and more and more people awaken, there's less and less and less darkness and evil in the world. And when we shine our light, we're safe. We protect ourselves with self-love and we shine our light and we empower ourselves with our own inner strength. And we also learn truth. We are unstoppable. So we're going to get through this one way or another. Hold the hope, keep the hope alive. I'm still hoping for Nasara. I have some people out there on social media are like saying Nasara is all BS, but I surely hope it's coming. I surely hope the white hats are real and you know the stuff is really happening. I don't think a lot of these things would be coming to light if they weren't real. So I would love to know what y'all think, but I don't see anyone. Oh, here we go. Rich Pritch says, great video. Thank you so much for your inspiring update. Awesome. I'm so glad this was helpful for y'all. I thought that was awesome. He put that out, I believe, on like August 18th or 19th. So it's only about 4 or 5 days old. But much love and everybody just, you know, keep the hope, keep praying, keep your faith alive and focus on yourselves and your family and shining light on those around you and stay strong. Sending you all boundless love and light. Bye guys. I hope you all have